Clark. Yeah. Everyone gets their word. So we'll just say that this is her side mission. So who replaces her? What was her like duty? She was just kind of passive. Like she was a good nuker. What? I feel like he said something that might have been side questy. It was said something about like a mine on Roma. Party members get bonus damage when their style is maxed. That's pretty good. But that's so hard to achieve without like building around it. Damage costs money. Damage all costs money. I don't know if we can afford it, honestly. Yeah. I think we might just use Sue. He's just like, he just fits. Like, you can't go wrong with him. There's never a point where I'm like, oh god, I have Sue. Like, Yeah, everyone seems to like say something and then something else. There we go. Unicorp Technology HQ. You could definitely, like, it's cool that there's so many party members, but so many of them are not necessary. Like, both the bug, the aliens. Sue is great. Clark, like, it's cool that they have builds and stuff, but yeah. Hell's this team? Alright, where's this lab? The one that's way over here? I don't even know if this is a lab or not, but I just remembered about this place. Oh wait, okay. What does she do? This is probably gonna be so easy. VR. I don't know what that is. And style afterburst. Oh, gain style. Where are these all from? Unlock all programs. Hold on. Does that mean you don't need Hackitude to use items? This seems broken. Depending on how tough these enemies are. Yeah, they're kind of weak. God, I don't even know what this guy does. System crash. Huzzah. Didn't work. Oh, these are astral, I think, because they're ghosts. I should probably give him the zap thingy. Zap shield. Although I do like his shield that he has right now. Oh, it's garbage. This gets so low. Could give him Cosmo, but oh yeah, since we lost what's her name? It's just too bad. Wait, that. Where did I get the champion belt? And why is it only usable for her? I wonder how long I had that. What the hell, man? The robots, god damn it. Pretty good. This game's not ending. I feel like we might be here for a while. One shot? Almost. The amount of experience we're getting, though, maybe because he hasn't said anything about coming to this arcade. Like, I'm sure we probably could have came here before, but it wouldn't have been a dungeon like it is now. That would be my guess. Wait, what are these? Are they human? They don't look human. None of my... Based off what they're weak to, I think they are actually human. Maybe not. Oh, I should have fired. No. I'm just she does nothing. It's gonna hurt me, but I may have to get her out of the party for a bit. Out of the heal. I need to rest. Nothing. Ow. I feel like I should get rid of that ability. Like, there's an idea there, it just doesn't work though. Oh, 50, okay, cool ability. Data Storm. Once per battle though. That's it? What? I don't think there's anything I can get rid of. Like, I can get rid of Revive until I need it. 300% is pretty nice. You literally just use it as your opener. Almost. And, like, I can't do anything with her. I need to change up his things, I think. Hey there. We are most definitely winning. It's kind of cleaning up the last few side quests before finishing the game. Taking longer than I thought it would, though. How was the stream? How was the blooms? Blunarius? What's Blunarius? I didn't have a chance to come in. I slept in too much and just had to stream right away. Boss fight on expert, okay. I'm curious. I'll have to check out the VOD. Yeah, I'll look at the VOD and then, depending on how that looks, I might try it out. How's your Dark Souls run going? I have not been able to watch streams and it makes me sad. Weird loop? No loot? Yeah, I saw the chunky boy, and then I saw like the first stream of the mage, and I haven't been able to see since then. Oh, it died? Like you just couldn't? You gave up, or? Ah, I see. Yeah, I was never much of a fan of the mages. Just the playstyle. It's cool that you're doing New Game Plus, though. Big damn. Can I hit both these? No, of course not. Yeah, New Game Plus was kind of easy, I think. It wasn't until you got to like plus plus and then plus plus plus, like then it started just shitting on you and it got annoying. I think I had to go to plus 4 or something in one of the games just to like unlock all the achievements. I platted one of them. I don't remember which though. But what matters is if you have fun. We gotta get you play the others and then go into the inspired Dark Souls games. I'm just gonna heal, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, that one's understandable, and everyone that I've ever heard, they always say Dark Souls 2 is the worst, even though it's one of my favorites. So I don't think you're really missing out on too much. Right, you have Sekiro. Oh god, I'm gonna be all over those VODs if I can't watch it. I love Sekiro so much. Yeah, I don't own Dark Souls 1 either. I've been waiting for a good sale for a long time now. It's really fun. It's so satisfying. Like, just like the other Dark Souls, but I don't know, something about it just hits a little different. Just the playstyle is way more engaging and fun rather than hold block, look for opening. Uh-oh. Okay. I'm not hating on holding block. That's how I play the game. But you can't deny that it's effective. It's definitely got Andreas vibes. Music in this game is so good. My waifu is just so ineffective in this part of the game though. Everything's immune to all our status stuff. Actually, this might be a ghost. No, it's not. Never mind. Still trying to see if we can get a curse on it. Not happening. Good stun. Let's just heal. Can I get a ball? No. That is the question. Probably not. Yes. You are very right. Her, like, portrait picture, like, when she talks, is so much better than her sprite, though. Like, I think the dark green hair looks worse than her portrait picture hair. I don't know why. What an easy boss. Hone pad and supreme specs. Hey, there you go. So much better there. Some good damage though. Start battle with the Pwn effect. I don't know what that is. Immunity is huge. Rust up, huge. Alright, side quest complete. Trying to find a tech lab, and I don't remember where it is. Pretty sure this is just... Yeah, this is maybe? I don't think this is it though. This is nothing. This is definitely not a lab. We can also get rid of Dave now. He was forced into the party for his quest. Get the homie Sue. He's so good. He's just the big tanky boy. He's basically you there. Big beefy bald guy. Punches the shit out of people. Oh. New items? Resist the call. What does that mean? Well, this is actually really good. Not that I'm going to use Fan, but... Start battle with save. That's good. Also good. Sure. I'm not going to use these characters, but these items look great. Start the battle with chant effect. I don't remember what that is, but we'll get it. I don't know what siren means. Resist the call? I'm curious. Yeah, but I have to give up immunity. It's so good with her. But, yeah. Resist the call. Oh, all enemies have reduced. Oh, that's... No, that's broken. What a fucking item. So this is like the first couple hours of the game. You come to the city, and this chick asks you for a bunch of money. Like 9k to start a business, and then I guess she finally opened up. There's also a guy getting arrested. He told, I think he wanted you to come down here. I don't know if I've been in here. Definitely not. 250k credits? Or 250, like, it's garbage, that's nothing, look at me. I'm at 900k. Basically, they were also like 100,000 credits per item compared to the 9k I gave her. Yeah, I don't know where this tech lab is. Maybe? Looks about right. Oh my god, is that humans? Can I get to use Lauren effectively finally? Completely optional super hard dungeon ahead. I mean, I beat the super hard boss. Oh, that... Oh god, it hurts. They just one-shot my healer. Oh. Okay. I see you, game. You weren't joking. Like, what the hell? How much of this game is left if this is what's happening right now? No. I am being destroyed. Lauren's dead. The waifu. I don't think this one's happening. Did I save right before this, right? Hopefully. Can't even revive yet. Oh, no, this should be fine, right? Never mind. Shooting the shit out of the waifu. Oh, I don't have it. I took the revive away. Oh. We tried. Get him, bear. Your only weakness, bullets. Okay, that did not go well. Something to look forward to. Okay. I guess that's it then. I feel like there was a character that said something that could have implied on a side quest, but I accidentally like skipped ahead. It seems like every character has one side quest at some point. Nah, he's been good. He's been there since the start of the game. He's chilling. Okay, so we did hers. We did Sue's. I think we've done everyone's except for this bug, if he has one. But he doesn't say what he said the first time. I don't remember if Clark had one or not. I feel like I did his, but I don't remember. Vampire rummaging around the mines. Well, guess what we're doing? We already did that. Did I not? There's so many like people that you save and they like join your crew. Oh, it's Corey. And some of them like give you stuff, but it's like it's so hard to remember who I've talked to. Alright, Go to the mines. Sure, we can handle that. Like, we went from one optional mission with the... Oh. Why, thank you. Annihilator. Is that even equipped? Yeah. Yeah, we went from the arcade, which we just unlocked, to getting one shot. I always forget where these mines actually are. I don't think it's not this map. It's on the other island or planet. Boy. Did you have your D&D and Magic this weekend, Bear? Were you winning? I'm surprised there's so many side quests in this game. Oh, hello. Everybody loses game? Perfect. Who the hell are you and why aren't you on my team? Okay, I was really afraid for like a half second there, and then she did like 0 damage. Wait, she's immune. She's a vampire. Doesn't look like a vampire. What kind of vampire uses guns? I'm really sad, but she like resisted my poison. I don't know what to do. See, and that just proves my point that you are Sue, or Sue is you. She does no damage and she procs the counterattack. She's just gonna kill herself. It's all about sending the message, really. What kind of vampire is weak to water? You a cat? Uh-oh. What the hell, man? Hold on. 1 second. That's cheating. I see what you're doing. Alright. You can play at that game. Played. Whoa, that was a big heal. Alright, we just need to build up our style. It'll be a bit of a slow process, but we'll get there. Why is she immune to poison though? The damage is adding up. We're probably gonna die here and reset and then just kill her how she's supposed to die. I don't need your logic there. I wish there was like a quick reset, but ever since she healed, her damage went way up too. Unfortunately, we're gonna have to tag out the waifu, but we'll make it quick. Alright, no problem there. Thanks for stopping by. I will probably be here. I want to beat the game today. What do I even do here? How do I forgot to switch his stuff around. And it doesn't matter too much. Not bad. I feel like we are accidentally slowly killing. I'm overthinking this again. Like, I don't need to go so high. She's weak to water. Like, literally just... Mortify? Oh. So it seems like you drop her by 8k. Or not 8, but you know, words. But he's still alive. What the hell are you doing, man? Die. Okay, so that's gonna throw everything off. He's supposed to be dead. Why did I think I did it twice? This is fine. Make this work. Big heal. Reset. Yeah. I need 2 turns, so we'll buff now. You just mortify again, just in case. stun would be nice. Awesome. Build up style. Go for the bomb. Nice. Oh, that actually messes me up. We have to heal. I would love to hit her, but we have to heal because I need the bomb. I'm hoping this builds meter, but I don't know if it does. Okay, and now nuke. 25k should be enough. Oh. Again, I think I was overthinking it a bit. Flamethrower for Finn. Aw. Why does Finn get the cool item? He's got the super gun. Super gun is actually really nice though. Oh, it's against disarmed enemies? That's garbage. And then this guy gets a cape. It's like probably good. Alright, now get these scrubs out of my party. I wish I could just teleport the ship from here. It'd be so nice. I've been up here, right? There's no way I would ever miss this. Right, I've been there so many times. I keep thinking that's a new spot. So that was kind of the aliens side quest. It like he brought me to the bounty hunter. Bounty hunter told me to kill the vampire. Done those two. It's just this one. Like this guy, I'm pretty sure. Kinda want to just look it up. I should have checked the VOD as soon as I knew I missed it. Because now it'd take me so long to find that one instance where I talked to him. I just don't remember if Clark had one or not. I'm pretty sure I did one for Clark, so that would mean, like, we did Dave's just now. This guy hasn't given us one. Hers is one that one-shot me. He keeps saying that, but we went there. Like, that's where we got the guy, but He's the only person that keeps bringing up the like repeating messages. Just maybe the tiniest possibility there's 2 bounty hunters. Yeah, like he's not even here anymore. It must be him. Is that enemy always there? Probably. I mean, there's a cat. There's no way, right? Alright, let me just look it up. The lab you went to early in the game. Wait, hold on. Don't tell me that's a lab I was just at. So I think that's the only lab still access. That's from early game. He said on Romu. It is Romu though, right? It is. Because when we did this lab, we literally only had 3 characters, I'm pretty sure. But he's not party locked. We'll keep him in. He's okay. There we go. Nice. Is he party locked now? Yeah. Sick. If they would just like repeat what they're saying for the side quests, it would have been fine. For some reason, everyone only would ever say anything once. Guns kill guns. Alright. I'm surprised I got the double stun off. Wow. So much damage. Where's my more cool abilities that I'm supposed to get? Level 50, man. That's good. Holy. Gives him a group heal? Hello. What is this, actually? It's gotta be mech, but it's not lightning. Weak. So this stream is going on way too long. I might have to just find a day that I can stream this after work to finish it. Ouch. One damage. All right then. Alrighty. Stun. Nice. Kind of a waste of a stun if it hits. Okay. It's good. Honestly, I could just kill it right now. I should have just done that. Probably gonna put us to 1 again. Oh no. Oh. Okay, that didn't even do nearly as much as I thought it was gonna. No abilities. Ooh. Who's healing and song power? Why is this guy a healer? Like, he's actually good. Like, you probably want to actually give him the healing thing. give him this. What is it? Wait. Why is it weaker? Not that it really matters, but weird. Pants and boots. Okay, that was another super easy side quest. It was like 3 battles. Oh, how did I miss this? Holy. Boost damage after defending. He's locked. Because Spark and Actitude are weird to have on Sue. So this, like, it's just better. Assuming defending counts as refreshing, that's a good item. It's not great, but it's better. Good. I think we've done all the side quests except for Lauren's, which of course hers would be the absolute hardest. I'm surprised it told me to make a checkpoint when it did. I've been able to do so much since then. Not a checkpoint, but like a backup. Alright. I was gonna say, she better not join my team. Destroy her. Kill Echo. Oh, wait. Not the innocent people. Kill Echo. I feel so bad if it picks up my controller disconnecting. Save the galaxy. I think I fucked up. Can I quit? It's like, look how far back my last save is. It's like 2 hours. Yeah. That could have been bad, because I don't know if we're going to be able to do anything after this. God. Okay. Stats, immunity is huge, hyper, huge. The damage is huge. Yeah. I mean, we're literally losing like 20 HP for immunity. Can't really complain about that. I just got an item for Sue. I didn't even get to use it. Style break. Non-burst abilities can utilize more style. What does that mean? If they're not burst, how do they utilize style? Come on, man. So annoying. Of course they're all robots. Why wouldn't they be? I don't have an AoE for Sue, do I? I didn't realize that. Holy. Okay, yeah, that hyper damage boost, pretty big. Man. I wish there was a mini map. Then you can kind of predict where the dead ends with items are. Not really sure what this is. Ancient Spirit. Jesus, she's so strong now. Everyone's doing some pretty big damn. Speeds up his hyper intervals. Does that give him 2 hyper charges a turn? That was... Nah, whatever. I keep thinking like, oh, I'll equip people in case they force me into using them. But it basically never happens. I have no idea what this thing is. Crystal Dragon, it looks like a rock lion. She's taking 1 damage, like, broken. Meow. You want kitty cat? You want to be annoying? Get in my way? Is that what you want? Why is she only taking 1 damage? Like, I feel like I'm cheating. fine. What matters is you try. Maybe there is no more abilities? I don't know. Alyssa got one right on 50, so I expected everyone else to, but it's not working out that way. Oh, that's a nice combo. That's pretty dirty. Welcome back there. So, just to recap, the vampire had like 40k HP, and I kept trying to power up as much as I could, and then I got to a point where I was desperate, so I just did it, and it did 70k. So it worked out. I think I did all the side quests, at least like the main characters are asking for, so just kind of finishing up the story maybe. Exactly. You can't heal a one-shot. The best CC is death. I just don't know how to deal with that one dungeon where I got one shot basically. Although my main character apparently doesn't take damage anymore. I don't know why. That broke her. How weak is this thing? We'll never know. Not weak enough. Maybe her stats are too high. I don't know why she's only taken 1 damage. She is pretty good. Stop giving me weapons for this guy. Like, come on. I literally just got him. Never gonna use him. No attachment to this boy. He'll increase damage. Why not just increase the damage? Eternity shield, alright. Damage and style, $20 stats, damage all with 109 aptitude. Like, no one's even close to that. $109. I could. Wait, why is my aptitude so low? 92. Oh. Wait, yeah, like, so this gives me +5 stats. And then the one that gives me +20. My aptitude, like, nothing's really changing. I'm so confused. I don't even know who I would give that to. It's just like basic stat items, like plus 20 is not working, where it might just not, the plus 20 might not be properly coded. Big damn. They both lead to stairs. Wait, he can proc his passive with items? That's so broken. Don't you disarm me. Cut you. The main character is just like carrying so hard right now, it's almost annoying. It's a Gundam. It feels like anytime there's an enemy that's just like a solo, it just AoEs. Oh, or it just one-shots. Interesting. I think I really have to waste my hyper on healing now because of that. And it's still not even enough. What was that hit? You can't vomit now. I mean, it looked like it was gonna AoE. That was a really bad turn to do that. I just go for it. Someone's gonna die. If this doesn't kill it, someone's dead. Yeah, that was honestly pretty good. Oh god, that's like the worst person to have a turn right now. 6k. I think we'll be alright. Maybe. Maybe. Stun? For some reason this thing one-shots. Okay, we're alright though. Can't kill both of us. No abilities at 55. The balance in this game is so odd. Like sometimes things just do too. It did like 800 damage. Like my highest is 426. Please tell me how I'm supposed to survive 800 damage turn 1. Just dodge? I don't... There is actually no dodging in this game. There's no misses. No misses and no crits. Pretty sure my cat just farted in my lap and it's nice. Fucking stinks. Little butt. He was like wiggling, being weird, and then all of a sudden it just stunk. I should have just one-shot this other one. That was a dumb turn. Whatever. The hell? Clones. Zombie clones. Yeah, can poison 4 of them. Or is that only 3? Or none. That's cool too. How much HP do these have? Oh, this is just gonna one-shot them. What? Is that a spoiler I see? We don't have that character. She betrayed us. No, because this is, we're going to go kill her right now. This is her. There she is. I was like, it is her, right? Okay. Great song. Very ominous. I'm gonna turn up the music a bit on stream. Very spooky. Oops. He's at least putting up a better fight than the last one did. The last final boss I thought they were at. Actually, let's just go for the one shot. She's got no weakness, so we'll do the physical. Good enough. Yeah, it's starting to hurt. I think the next one's gonna be single target. At least I hope it is. Oh, she's gonna hit herself now. Ouch. Easy. Like, actually. I like how the pixels just adjust. See, like, what? Now she's a dead ghost. Get out of my team, Finn. Get the hell out. I wonder if there was a way to stop her, but maybe it's just there's gonna be like New Game Plus. It'll put me right back before this. Who knows? Yeah, but why did I get a weapon for her? It's so weird. God, it's relinquished. A fusion of organic, robotic, and spectral. Does that mean it's immune to everything, or it's affected? I don't know. I can't think of words right now. Vulnerable. There we go. Holy. Wow, look at that damage. What a scary enemy. It does have like awkward turns, so it's kind of fast. I think I can just kill it here. On Alyssa's next turn. Oh yeah, he's dead. The fat vulnerable. I really wish I played this on the hardest difficulty. What's that hole for? What that mouth do? Okay, there we go. 3 things. Do we just focus the head? One of these arms has to heal. She's only taking 1 damage and it's really annoying me. Why is she so strong? The smug face. Is that what that is? Like, I find her portrait looks really off. Like, it looks like she just has a big nose. Alright, can we get the Vuln? Who am I selected on? I can't. Oh, it's all enemies, that's why. You don't even have to kill the arms, man. Phase 3? Oh god, I think it might be. Yeah. Oh shit. What? Is that 1,000,000? Practically invincible. Yeah, it is. Okay. I'm kind of scared. Yeah, attack him. Good job. I really don't know what to do with this. With Lauren, he is just, her skill set is not for this game, the late game. I probably can't do any, like, put any status on this thing. I feel like it's just a, like a DPS race. You just have to kill the middle one before it attacks. Because there's no way you're getting through 1,000,000 HP. This thing's already done. $120. Probably not worth doing yet. Maybe the middle thing just never attacks, and you just have to survive the other two. I don't know what to do. I don't really want to balm this thing too much. It'll get harder to put it on when I need it. Stop it. Okay, that's huge. That's actually huge. Okay. We're basically set up. Once again, I'm like completely over setting up. This thing is gonna get absolutely destroyed. Yeah. Just gonna hit it as hard as I can right now because it's gonna die next turn. Alright, just for fun, we'll try and balm it too. Ah, too bad. That's not even an interesting fight. And no abilities from level 50 to 60. I think that's the end, because I got an achievement. Like, those two humans in that one club, or lab, were harder. What is this, New Game Plus? Bad ending? No. Maybe you gotta kill the two head things to get the good ending. I love the cutscenes in this game. They're so like they're so simple but good.
I'm about to bust.
Hell yeah, man. We did it. We are the Cosmic Star Heroine. Man, that guy wasn't even strong at all. Steel was the biggest pushover out of probably everyone in this game. Okay, so she becomes the leaders of the Gunmancers. The Dalai Lama of guns. I didn't like that. That smile was... Is this Lauren? Fucking Clark. He's actually wearing a power glove. I didn't even notice that this whole time. Stupid ass Finn. What a weird character. There we go. Here's the waifu. How can you not love her? Interesting. Very interesting. They didn't try much on him, holy. It is fair. There it is. They really love the little smirk. Bounty hunter. Piccolo. Who's left? That was it, right? Yes, sir. Oh, I guess the main character. What a game. Honestly, like, really good game. One of my favorite indies I've played. One of my favorite, like, RPGs. Like, not, like, super long, but super fun. So many interesting mechanics. I hope they do. I need to follow the dev and see what they're working on. Zaboid Games. What you doing? What the hell is this? Cthulhu Saves Christmas. Why does that sound so familiar? I'll have to look into it. It looks like just like a similar game, but it's called Cthulhu Saves Christmas. I think they did that before Cosmic Star, but I'm not sure. Well, I did kill Cthulhu. He was one of the enemies. Yeah, okay, so wait, Breath of Death 7 was their first game. And then Cthulhu Saves the World. I'm so confused. Okay, no, Cthulhu Saves Christmas came out 2 years ago. Okay. There she is. The queen. I'm gonna go bathroom while credits roll. I think my only complaints with the game are it's kind of too easy. I didn't even realize you could grind experience until like 12 hours in. I just played the game. The battles, you can repeat battles for more experience, and I didn't do that once until like 12 hours in. So it's too easy. The UI, like, it could use work. There's like things in the UI that were a little fucky, like quality of life stuff, basically. It does, like, but on the other end, it's like the game was tuned in a way that you just played through, like it was very linear. Positives and negatives is kind of the problem with the RPGs. And Lauren, the waifu, the best girl, the one and only, she did not scale well into the late game, and I'm really sad. She was my assassin, my poisoner, and then late game is like, here's robots and astral beings that you can't poison. Enjoy. She was not balanced around just doing shit.